So we all have an idea of who will take up the mantle of Yonko in the future. Luffy was already doing that. Blackbeard is out here doing his thing. Who's next? Who else is strong enough and can lead a crew powerful enough to follow their lead? You know what I mean? I made a list of characters who might be able to step up when the time comes. First pick, we got Law. Now, Trafalgar Law, I think he's lacking in some departments for this. However, I think his alliance with Luffy will make up for his military might, will make up for the lack of military might. You know what I mean? The Straw Hats would help Law if he asked, and Law being as powerful as he is, with Luffy being as powerful as he is, that's no joke. Getting the Straw Hats to back you up now, it's basically having a Yonko crew on your side. You know what I mean? So really no joke. Law is a character who may be able to surpass the current Yonko today, just like Luffy. If he trains hard enough with his Devil Fruit, he may be able to reach Yonko level and surpass them. Honestly, this is only if he continues to train, which I'm pretty sure he will. He's using some defensive techniques against Kaido. He did get bodied, but it's still a pretty good ability. That whole antibacterial curtain, stuff like that, right? So we know that Law's durability and endurance has gone up like a lot because he was getting hit from Kaido and Big Mom and he was still fighting, you know what I mean? So this dude is up there when it comes to durability and endurance. People gotta stop acting like he's not really out here. Like, he's gone a lot more durable, a lot more, he can endure a lot more pain, you know what I mean? We saw what he did to Big Mom. He's wielding the most broken fruit in the franchise. Although, to be fair to Linlin, she was nerfed hard for the 2v1 fight, not gonna lie. Her most powerful move was used against Page 1. Let that sink in for a bit. But anyways, Law as a Yonko seems right to me, right? So Edward Weevil is still somewhat of a mystery, but I bring him up because it's rumored he's Whitebeard's long lost kid or something, and his mom is like this tiny Smurf woman who's just not blue, and we believed has a connection to the Rocks Pirates. So this means she has experience and expertise because she's been a pirate for 40 years. So with her brains behind Edward Weevil's monstrous power, it is a good match. If Weevil pops up the cut with Conqueror's Haki out of nowhere, I would not be surprised. He seems like a get money ass nigga to me, so I'm for it. You know what I mean? I just need my man to get some more screen time because we've seen him like twice, and I think the Marines are on his ass right now because he ain't like what's it called, because he ain't a warlord no more, so they got to be on his ass right now. They got to be chasing him down, trying to hunt him, capture him. So hopefully he gets out of that and comes back into the new world with some new shit, and hopefully he has a strong crew and all that stuff, right? So Edward Weevil as a Yonko, I can kind of see it, you know what I mean? Not the strongest case, but I can kind of see it. Okay, so Captain Kid, Eustass Kid. Don't get me wrong, I used to love Kid. In fact, way back in the day, he used to be my favorite supernova, aside from Luffy and Zoro. But then Oda did some weird things with him, and now he seems kind of washed up. I love his Devil Fruit, but I'm just not a supporter of Kid versus Big Mom. I don't like the way Kid fought. Luffy went through Rio training, getting whooped, and then acquiring Conqueror's Haki in order to deal good damage to Kaido. So why is Kid's metal affecting Kaido? Why is it so effective against Big Mom? Can he at least coat his metal and armament Haki? That would have made more sense to me. You know what I mean? I think Kid has potential to learn Conqueror's coding if he stops being a bitch, and he's being portrayed as similar to Luffy and similar to Law. Like, he's being portrayed as equal to Law, which I still kind of don't see, but there is that piece of evidence to say he will later become a Yonko, which is very valid. Again, I just don't like the Kid versus Big Mom thing, which I will be explaining in a future video of why I think Kid deserves more respect and also why he deserves the hate he's getting. I'm gonna make a video about that. But yeah, next up we got Yamato, right? And she's becoming one of my favorite characters. People downplay her strength way too much, way too much. She's stronger than Marco and Kid. I don't give a what anybody is saying. When King or Marco can take on Kaido for this extended period, we'll speak on it. For now, Yamato is top 6 strongest in Wano right now, alright? Marco and King have no actual way to hurt Kaido. King could use magma, but Kaido would body him just like Zoro did, and Marco would get bodied as well. Yamato needs her chips. She has a mythical zone that Kaido keeps gassing. She has the strength to become a Yonko, bro. We gotta accept it, bro. She 1v1 Kaido for a long ass time, bro. Marco is not 1v1ing Kaido for that long. Kid and Law didn't even fight Big Mom for the first, because again, they did go down and they got back up. Kid and Law got back up, right? Yamato did not go down and get back up. She was fighting with Kaido equally. Well, not equally, but she was holding her own against Kaido 1v1 for a long ass time. You know what I mean? 1v1 against the strongest person on the island, bro. Kid and Law are 2v1 against Big Mom and they went down. Like, we gotta accept the facts. Yamato's stronger than them. That's just a fact. You know what I mean? So we gotta give her chips, bro. Yamato is prime for a Yonko position, just like our next candidate. I fuck with Katakuri. He's basically, you know, next up to lead the Big Mom Pirates, which is probably, you know, gonna need a name change. This man has so much skill and such a versatile fighter, but this nigga is 48, bro. I don't know how much stronger he could become. I think if Katakuri could use coding, he would shit on a lot of top tiers. And actually, if we keep it a buck, if this dude was faster than the Snake Man, at least back then, I don't know about now, and he must have become stronger since he fought Luffy. It just makes sense. You know what I mean? He's just ridiculously fast and such a versatile fighter, man. All I know is with Conqueror's coding and Katakuri's fighting style, he can do insane damage. I think Luffy needs his own Whitebeard, and Katakuri would be perfect because the man, in my opinion, let Luffy win the fight in Whole Cake and asked if he'd come back to be Big Mom and yada yada yada. And unless Oda doesn't give Luffy a friendly rival, that could also be the case, or it could be Kid. But yeah, I just think Katakuri would fit as a Yonko, and I think he would fit as Luffy's, you know, friendly rival. But it could also be Kid, because Kid also is being portrayed in that way. So could just be Kid. So yeah, this one is a little bit of a stretch. We got King and Jack. Now, neither of them are good enough to be an effective leader, but King is strong and Jack is Kaido's disciple. So I thought I would just put that in there. You know, Jack will probably not be a Yonko in his lifetime. King, on the other hand, he could do it if he works hard enough. But then again, I don't see the Beast Pirates following King's orders because he's not strong enough to wipe them all out by himself. Kaido would destroy the Beast Pirates all by himself, King included. Like, he would literally destroy the Beast Pirates. It's not even the same. He's just not raw enough to lead the Beast Pirates, in my opinion. But I'm pretty sure, like, he's young, so he could become even stronger. And if that happens, I'll consider him. I'm not sure how old he is. I'm pretty sure he's young though. So he could become stronger, and you know, that could happen. So yeah, we need to find out more about the Lunarians and more about King, to be honest. He just doesn't seem like the leader type to me. You know what I mean? But yeah. All right, so next up we have Kuzan. Now, Kuzan is a weird case, right? He could be strong enough to be Yonko, but for one, he doesn't really lead anybody, and I think he'd be able to though, but because Sengoku recommended him to be Fleet Admiral, so he probably is an effective leader. He also was an admiral, so he already was somewhat of a leader, and it's just, he doesn't really seem like the type, you know what I mean? He does have the notoriety as well. You know, people already fear the admirals and they fear Akiji. You know what I mean? I'd be scared of a guy too if he could shatter me like an icicle. You know, we don't know why he's with Blackbeard, but Burgess doesn't trust him, and honestly, neither do I. He's probably part of Sword and infiltrating Blackbeard's crew, judging by the fact that Blackbeard is afraid of Akainu. Akiji is most likely his strongest subordinate, right? So it's not like anybody else besides Blackbeard can do anything to stop Akiji. You know what I mean? I don't think that Shiryu is stronger than Akiji. Before we end today's video, I just want to give some honorable mentions. Marco the Phoenix, Mihawk, and Momonosuke. Now, Momo ain't technically a pirate, but he will be Shogun of Wano soon, and he has Odin's genes and many friends who can teach him how to be stronger. This would have to be years away though, like end of the series type stuff. Mihawk is too much of a lone wolf to be Yonko, and Marco isn't really strong enough to be Yonko, to be honest. He would make up for it though with Whitebeard's allies and territories, but then again, I think most of Whitebeard's territories were taken, I'm pretty sure, so I just don't see Marco being a Yonko. This is all just my opinion though. I could be completely wrong, but yeah. I saw a community post a while ago and it resonated with me. In order to be Yonko, you need 4 things: notoriety, power, territory, and a strong crew. Without those 4 things, you cannot be an Emperor of the Sea. Or at least that's how I see it, right? But yeah, let me know in the comments if you think I missed anybody, or if you think anybody else in the series could become a Yonko. I'll see you guys in the next video.